I settled on this spot. For one thing, keep the dew off. Concrete's generally cleaner and has less bugs and stuff. But I'm doing a little home repair here. This morning, when I took this down, it had a busted pole. Now, this one's kind of tight, so I'm not gonna move it. But this is a repair piece. They always break right here where these go in, right? And so it's always a good idea to carry one of these things with you. It's actually real tent repair stuff. So I think I'm gonna leave it that way, but what we got is, as you can see, that piece of elastic is breaking. It's not gonna last long at all, man, right? So all my elastic got all unrolled in the bottom of my trunk. But what I'm gonna do is restring this and just leave it like it is. It seems to be okay. My repair stuff, I could make one more pole maybe out of these two. They're too short. I'd have to put them together and cut them, right? I've even got one of these little cutters for them. Home repair, just home repair. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna use this tube. It's like the perfect size that fits on here, and I'm just gonna restring this. I always use cheap tents. Reason being is because I used to do expensive tents, and there was two problems with that. One is they don't seem to last any longer. Not really. I mean, they're not made to live in them. And that was a lot of money every time I needed to replace them. And the other reason is that of all that money that you pay for a fancy tent, they have a tendency to give it to some guy, some designer, engineer guy, who's sitting in his office with his shoes off and his toes in the carpet with his cup of coffee on his computer redesigning your tent. And he's making it swoopy and cool, and it goes off this, and it does, it looks all kind of crazy. And then when you go to replace the tent that you got because you like that one, they fucking discontinued it. I went through that too many times. The cheaper tents don't tend to do that as much. They will do it sometimes, but a set of poles, these nice aluminum poles, because that's the problem with cheap tents, is the fucking poles. These nice aluminum poles, I'll get 3 to 4 tents out of them. And then they start to bend, and then they start to break, and somewhere along the way I'll have to come up with another set. And these are getting there. Right now I'm going to restring this one, and then put up the house, and call it a night. I quit because I did 200 miles today. But what happened was I stopped in a gas station. I was going to go over to the Harley dealership there and drink some coffee. And a guy started talking to me, and he watches my videos, and he's got a buddy who he called who watches my videos. And I said, well, I'm going over to the Harley shop, and they ended up coming over there, and, well, one at a time. First the guy was in the gas station, then the next guy. And we went out to eat. Waffle House, cheap, and Waffle House is not on the stock market, but it's cheap for me. And that hung us up, and then a cop stopped in, recognized my bike outside. And anyways, it just got hung up for a while. I could have made more miles. And you know something, man? I'm fucking ready to get off that bike. I mean, traveling long days in a motorcycle. I mean, you travel long days in a car, you get out of it and you're stiff, and you know how it is. A motorcycle, you can amplify that by quite a bit. So I'm just ready to quit. So I'm gonna, and by the afternoon, I always have coffee in my coffee bottle. Where is it? Here it is. For the morning. I make sure it's best to fill this up in the morning, because you can't, the little towns, you can't always get coffee in the afternoon or in the evening. And I filled up my water bottles. I always come home with full coffee and full water. One time I woke up thirsty and had run out of water, and I only did that once to the best of my knowledge. And after that, I always made sure that I went home with my water bottles all full. So I'm gonna get to work on this here pole, and I'm gonna put up the house, and I'm either gonna watch a movie or read a book or maybe do some work. I don't know, we'll see.